The Pac12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to create better field position. Goes out of bounds at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day. Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Wagner. Got a lane. Can he get in? Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
He was supposed to get in anyway.
Disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Yeah.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. NC State comes to the line quickly. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll test the right side here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Robinson. Fighting off the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fighting off the defender. NC State comes to the line quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here.
A fumble.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Back to pass. It's Wagner. Looks to the left for a quick throw.
Oh, yeah, break that tackle.
And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter.
linebacker. Okay,
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting
you got some hands to run on the wheel.
Effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Second down play coming up.
Okay, go ahead, restart if you got to.
On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Single back. Takes the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly hold. Nullifies the play. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. It's Wagner. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and a receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly. The timing was there, and great throw and catch.
They're going to run the option. Has the first down still on the move. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The option keeper for a big game by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a first down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium. Saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. I got to start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was the quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. So many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Wagner. He's escaping the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they come out throwing.
Oh my
Receiver
God, pick it
makes the
off.
catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They flip it to him on a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Wagner. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He's not blocking nobody.
And sack sets up an important third down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Stiff arms the man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And the running back takes the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but no gain on the play. NC State comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. NC State lines up first and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Just
no
gets the
sense
pass
that
away,
this
but
dude can pressure rush for 3. I can't none. Rushing 7.
Chasing him out of the
8.
pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Wagner. This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out of Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. Can he reach the end zone? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So still early, but this offense begins to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And they'll take this from the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on a jet sweep.
Fucking holes, ref.
The 45.
Got 3 of them.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
All you want to do is go to 31.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Robinson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball.
That's what you get for kicking the field goal in 9 seconds. That's how you get. That's what you get for kicking the field goal in 9 seconds.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Wagner running out of time in the pocket, and it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Now it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
Give me that.
It's a fumble.
Let's go.
And the defense jumps on
Finally,
the football.
fucking fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their
Thumbs
man
off my
off?
foot.
They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
How can you overthrow it that bad?
Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Away.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure.
That's the 3rd time he ran it. I'm winning
NC
now.
State comes to the line quickly.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to...
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. 2nd down now after the sack. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points to keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Taking up the whole quarter to score. That ain't good.
10 now.
That's good.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
That's good.
They'll stop him after a short gain. Getting set
There's no
for
hole in the
second
whole
down.
pass. Flip it and do that.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw.
He dropped it, bro.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on third and short. Looks like NC State will have the first down. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust.
Yeah.
And the defense wraps him up. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for 6.
Pick it on.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this conflict.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all in the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's an option look. And he's brought down short
the computer tech.
What should be the last play of this third quarter.
Last quarter, Wolfpack. What y'all gonna do? Nothing.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. They tackle him behind the line.
Starts on the ground.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught on the outside. It's Johnson. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Disgrace.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage.
That's what you run around holding triangles. That's called a dot.
It's like the stars are in alignment.
Do that right over his head.
The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch
is made for a huge
pickup. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And now another deep ball here. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers.
It's a drag or a zig.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Told you.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Hold this shit up.
Receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a handoff.
Incompletion makes it second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. And it's caught.
That's a fucking god, Dennis.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. NC State comes to the line quickly. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Line gets set up. It's a first down play.
Sorry.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an
down to add to the blowout, so you missed the playoff.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. To throw, it's Wagner. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. From the shotgun, drops back. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Seven defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ball game.
You can't fuck with me, man.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up.